What did we say, Bell? If you want to find out when Bibi's going to make a move, what do?
Check his trial schedule.
Because there was supposed to be some sort of preliminary thing yesterday. What about Bibi in Qatar for some stuff that may be, corruption? And lo and behold, they blew up the office. And the fact, I'm trying to figure out, do you think Trump knew?
I cannot see him taking that action without telling.
That's what I think too. Then if you're Trump and you say, go ahead and do that, you are essentially okaying him bombing one of our allies, and not just our ally. We have 10,000 plus soldiers, give or take there, CENTCOM there, and he goes and does that?
And what did that video say? That there's over 100,000 American citizens living there?
Yeah, because all of the – so you've got the Gulf nations, right? So you've got UAE and Dubai, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. Those are the big Gulf nations, and they buy billions of dollars from us, and in return, as Sagar said, we turn our blind eye to the fact that 9/11 happened and all this kind of stuff and all the atrocities that you've done over the years to your people, and you give us cheap oil, and we all move on with our lives. But you're buying billions of dollars of stuff from us, but also one thing in return is we kind of protect you. And to think that we would allow Bibi to, and we wouldn't warn Qatar about that is insane. And at the other side of it is if Bibi did it on his own, what if you're the president, you're like, he didn't respect you. He's zero respect for you. Zero. So I find it hard to think that there's a portion of me that says no way that they fly their jets over there and we didn't know. I mean, we knew, but by then it was too late. That we didn't scramble or do something. But, and it goes, what did we did with Iran? We sent them a thing saying we're ready to negotiate Witkoff. We're going to get this done. Iran's all fine. And then we bomb them a couple days later. And then this thing where he sends out his little 100-word thing, and then we bomb them and kill, some underlings and a cop and, but, and there, do you think we're going to negotiate now? No, but Bibi doesn't want to negotiate. That's never been his jam. It's never been his jam, and he's not going to. So I forgot they gave Trump a plane too. Maybe they're going to ask for that back. Hey, remember that thing we gave you? Yeah, we want that back. How would anybody trust us? I think that's a fair question. We got all these states that we protect, but we do a lot of business with, and these Gulf states, but also other places. And how are you going to buy anything we say? Think about this. Since the beginning of the October 7th, they bombed Syria, Israel. They bombed, obviously, Palestine. They've bombed Jordan, Yemen. They've bombed Iran. They've bombed Lebanon. And now Qatar. So they bombed 7 countries around them.
And they bombed Puerto Rico, too?
Yeah, not yet. They're going to get to Puerto Rico soon. So I just, if you don't think that the world's looking and going, how can we trust you guys? They're a super close ally. And nothing. I mean, they're more than pissed, and they have every right to be. No doubt about that. You bombed a sovereign nation, and then you said today, oh, yeah, now we're ready to have peace negotiations. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen because you never wanted that. That was never your goal. I'm interested about Poland, too. This is going to be interesting because Poland, we have talked about this. They want a fight. They're pissed. They're angry. They have built up. They have spent so much money on their military. A lot more. Like what is it? Like we ask everybody to spend, 2% of their GDP? They were spending like 4.5% at times. They're ready to roll. And I think they look over too and they think, yeah, if you guys want any of this, don't even think about it. But what happens too? I mean, you got NATO saying, they violated airspace. But everybody knows that unless, like, Poland could get into a scrape if they had to, but the Article 5 thing would be interesting. Do you think we're going to jump into this thing?